Right, you missed all the fun and games because I thought I was videoing as I came into the field, but I was just taking still pictures. There was a dog came running up towards us and these two went for it, soon scarpered, and then Sandy was cranky for about the next 10 minutes. It was hilarious. I thought I was capturing it all on video, but I wasn't. I just suddenly looked at it and it was showing something about pixels. So, oh dear, must have caught something that I didn't want to catch, and you missed it all. Anyway, it's Saturday the 11th of April and we're in the eye of Storm Eddie. We must have run out of exotic names. We had Storm Dave and now Eddie and Dave. We have high winds, but not so much in the way of rain today, although it did get a bit wet mid-morning. We only had the slightest showers when we were out at 5 o'clock this morning. Not enough to get anybody wet. But hopefully we can video the girls today, because yesterday I just couldn't get the camera out at all. I can get this camera out because it's waterproof, but my phone that I use for the short videos, with water running down the screen, it starts treating the raindrops as being my finger pressing things, and it's changing all the settings, so I had to give up. So when I got back to collect Milo, I went out with the brolly as well as all my water gear and kept my phone dry. So that's why yesterday, or it will be a couple of days ago now, we had a day where it was nearly all Milo. But he does seem to be quite popular with everybody. Milo on his own picked up about 100 new subscribers. I did tell him, but he didn't seem to care. Just carried on squeaking his ball. The main part of the field might have dried out, but round here hasn't. It actually feels a bit warm now. I wouldn't bet getting back finding that Milo has been taken out for a walk and deprived me of a video where I don't have to stress about meeting people or dogs. She better not start diving in the grass while it's wet and muddy. I'm actually amazed there's people running around out here. I thought they'd be in hiding the same as they were yesterday. But they don't seem to be too bothered. No! Sandy, get up! I'm sure she did that before because the lead was wrapped around her. The lead was wrapped around her leg. So while I was busy watching Sky, she was having a roly-poly. She doesn't appear to have been doing it in mud though, thank goodness. Otherwise with all the wet mud, she'd be caked in it, and we don't need that. Nobody coming round, nobody following us. Nope. Every so often, when we get a cloud burst, it's got hail as well, so it's freezing cold. At least we're snug as a bug when we get home. If you've got a coal-fired boiler as well as your oil or gas boiler, never give it up. Because no matter what happens, you'll always have a source of heat. You'll suddenly find new fire systems only work with particular dried pellets of wood or something stupid. So keep your old one as long as you can. The modern wood burners, they only want packaged kiln dried wood, which is far more expensive than just chopped up logs and bags of coal. We've also got an abundance of turf in this country, but the stupid Greens have got it all banned. So now what do? We actually import it from Germany, peat briquettes. But we're good, because we're not ripping up our own peat bogs. We do the same with oil and gas. We've got our own under our feet, but because we want to be the good boys in the European Union, good boys and girls, we don't. We reduce our carbon footprint and we bring it in from somebody else and pay somebody else for it and export all the good jobs that we would have here. Brain dead. I'm sure it happens where you are as well, unless you're in America. Although the petrol prices and diesel prices there are extortionate as well at the moment. I remember in the 80s, Mrs. Thatcher, she beat the coal miners' unions that used to hold the country to ransom every year for ridiculous pay rises by building up over a year's worth of stocks. So when they went on strike, nobody cared. And eventually they had to go back to work with their tail between the legs, because they were burning their furniture to keep themselves warm. That's how you do it. You have a plan. You plan ahead. You don't just go into something with your eyes shut, hoping for the best. There's a seagull about 200 yards away. Sky, come on, Sky, 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 come on, Sky, Sky. You're going to get a tug if you don't move. Now to annoy her even more, there's 2 more seagulls arrived. Come on, Sky. They're not even walking towards us, they're walking away. Oh, we've got some big puddles as well. I know where there will be some big puddles in the big field to the side. What are you doing, Sandy? No. Now it's raining again. I'll turn me back to the direction of the wind and rain. Oh, a 4th seagull's arrived. Come on, Sky. The only good thing about all this loose water is the joggers don't want to run through it. Even Sky's going round it for a change. She normally just trots straight through. As usual, Sky likes to have a dip. I don't think she'll be in for long. Nope. Sandy wasn't interested. She only ever goes in when she wants a drink to rehydrate. Now we're in the sheltered part of the field. The rain stopped. Gonna wait till we're in the exposed area again. Oh no, it started again. You can probably see it through the fence. Lads are playing football in this cold. Blimey, that's a big black cloud over there. Almost want to wish I'd brought an umbrella. One thing about this weather, Milo is more likely to be there when I get back. It's about in that direction. Not a great day to be out in a pair of shorts. Plane coming into land, and I can see it, so the cloud must be fairly high, because when it's really bad you can't see any of the planes coming in, you can just hear them. I don't know whether you can see that one. An Aer Lingus plane anyway. So the pilot will be used to the weather and the crosswinds and the headwinds and the tailwinds and the rain. I'm here later as well because they've got a camera set up to video it. Come on! That is one serious black rain-filled cloud heading our way, and we don't want to be around when it comes, so we'll get the other side of the hedge where we will have a bit of respite. Come on, we're not staying this side, we're going to get drenched. I don't know whether you could hear the wind, but the bushes and the hedge are sheltering some of it. And we're back. Just some time to see a little rabbit or two in the distance. or 3. All running away. Sandy's not spotted it, or them, and neither has Sky. Too busy with their noses buried in the ground. What she found, I don't trust her nose. It's probably where the rabbits came out of. She thinks they're still there. They certainly didn't go in that. Looks her undercarriage caked in mud. She'll come out sparkling when she goes in the river. Come on, Sky. Sky, come on. Good girl. That was a high kick. Sky wants to go and join in. Must be a serious game to have a camera. Record it and put it on the university website. There was a bird fluttering in there. And it's annoying Sky. Trying to see what's what. I hope she doesn't come out with anything. Changed a bit in about 20 minutes. That big black horrible rain-filled sky has been replaced by light fluffy clouds, well, semi-light, and blue sky, and another Aer Lingus plane. She's getting annoyed. Come on, folks. We're still looking in the birds, or looking for the birds. It's the only thing I can think of in the bush. She's busy watching the seagulls too. Come on, Sky. We could do with getting home before we get the next rain cloud, so we can get out with Milo. Come on, Sky, come on. Sky. Good girl. Well, the rain has come again. So we're heading home. Sandy has decided she wants nothing more to do with this weather. We couldn't go into the big field because of the football going on. Could do if you got Milo, but not with these two. There's too many people around, and we don't want to get banned. And there's about 50-60 supporters, as well as all the players and officials, and a camera. We don't want to have a riot. It's bad enough having the riot we had at the start of this walk. Unfortunately, I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't have the camera going properly, so I didn't have any evidence. And if you've got nothing on camera, it didn't happen, because you can't prove it. That's why the whole world is covered in cameras nowadays. Oh yes, go straight through the mud. This Milo pops up on the bank and goes round it. There's Sky going. I'm going to find if she can find anything smelly. Right, I'm going to say goodbye. And if Milo's already been out, this is where the video will end. If he has, that's goodbye. And we'll see you again tomorrow. If he hasn't, you'll see me in about 2 seconds. With Milo. Promised, here we are with Milo. It's not actually raining. Milo's interested in little Westie. Hopefully we can get round without getting wet. Come on Milo, let's go. He's eating grass again, little pest. Drinking out the puddles, so he must have had a drink at home before he came out. Another scratch. I can't imagine there were many people wanting to play tennis in this weather. We need to be sat at home watching Rory going for the back-to-back in the Masters at Augusta. The big pal Lowry is about 7 behind. Be nice to see them going out together on the last day. But a lot can happen at Augusta. The greens tend to get very fast on the last day. It's like a different course. We'll see what happens. More people playing tennis. Well, I say people, they're all kids. They're playing over on the far side against the wall to get some respite from the wind. They appear to be playing doubles. I'm afraid that's one of the things about the weather in this country. If you want to play tennis, you play in the rain. Same with golf. Not very often you go around a golf course in Ireland in shirt sleeves, particularly a links course. He has a tiddle and he has a scratch about 3 foot away from where he had his tiddle. Watch his nose. He's got his little wiggle going. He was getting a bit close to some poop. And if it's the right flavour, he's going to have a nibble. We know him too well. A few people out and about. Was decided the worst of the rain is over. It's just the wind. This is where the ducks were hanging out yesterday, and they gave flight when Milo looked at them. He's still bone dry, and he's going to stay that way. Only went across the river yesterday because he was already wet. It's just spitting with rain now, so all these people that stepped out thinking they were going to be home and dry are going to get wet after all. Unfortunately, there's very little shelter around here. There's hardly any leaves on hardly any of the trees. You can't even do that. I know it's not bothered about being in shelter. Right, it's stopped pouring. And we're heading back home. Just a slight drizzle now. Kept under a tree out of the way, so Milo's not as soaked as he was yesterday. But this is going to be on the shorter video length. You still have time to make yourself a cup of tea. You just don't have time to eat your dinner and have a cup of tea. Unless it's a burger, then who knows. good sniff anyway. I thought he was in a rush to get home. Does anybody know why dogs' noses don't sting when they go straight into nettles and thistles? We're always told the nose is the most sensitive part of a dog, and yet there we have it. They go head first into nettles. And I haven't got a clue. Suppose I could ask Google. I'll let you answer, or I'll let you ask and you can answer. You probably know without looking. Right, we're nearly home, so we'll definitely say goodbye now. He's gone off meandering. Okay then, goodbye, we'll see you tomorrow.